So this is 611 Ferretti. Ferretti is just off of Lewis, which is right near Beale. You've got the main thoroughfare of Sam's and the whole Walmart and Chick-fil-A and all that stuff there on Beale, main thoroughfare. So this particular property used to have apparently a one-car garage. They've closed it in. You can see the difference in the actual concrete up there when you get close. So they've got a concrete driving asphalt, or excuse me, a gravel over here. They built a wooden deck at the front entrance. Kind of nice to give you a good little patio to walk into. So there are, I think it was just a mortar issue with little cracks along there. It's where they enclosed the driveway. Now these over here, you might want to look into. Looks like there's some peeling paint. Maybe the caulking in there is, or the grout in there or whatever is cracking. Always looking in these older brick homes, watching for the step down cracks in between the grout lines to see if there's a foundation issue. And this is Florida, so everything's on sand, so it does have a tendency to shift. Sometimes you do get a little bit of a fracture in there. So I'm also looking for any signs of wood rot up here. Don't see anything jumping out at me. Again, I'm not an inspector. However, a little bit of a experience with this stuff. So this might be wet. It doesn't seem to be holding any moisture. Let's see if we can go in. So we've got a glass storm door. Nice feeling when you walk inside. So you've got a dining set they've got on this side. Opens up. Kitchen's over here. It's not really a galley kitchen because it's wide enough and there's an opening here, but you've got a double sink, dishwasher, refrigerator, gas range, microwave. These are not sock closing drawers. And as expected, there's a washer and dryer here. Here's your water heater. And we know the water heater has a little bit of age to it. Trying to see the serial number, and it's model number, serial number. There we go. So the other thing is this breaker box back here. Looks like it's a square D door at least. And those do look like square D breakers in there. Okay. Here's the back side door to that gravel parking area we were looking at. There is tile backsplash all the way around. Space above the cupboards so you can put your knickknacks and everything. Little cosmetic crack line here. And then you've got your living area. The living area, they've got a planked wall back here. It's got whitewash on it. Let's step out back since we're here. So out back in the back patio, you've got a screened-in enclosure. They've got lights up, probably very nice at night. They've got a screened-in enclosure to stop the bugs from getting you. And here is the garage. So come around, drive through that gate. You could put a car in there, I guess. And the garage does have some signs of possible wood rot. So not sure if they'd want to fix that or if we would write this up as the garage is being sold as is. Yeah, that's definitely soft. So we've got some wood rot around here. So when either be sold at no additional value, or they would have to do some work on it. And step inside. There appears to be electricity in here because they've got electric garage door opener. I'm not sure it's been used very much. That looks like a giant nest up there. And that's the garage area. It does appear to have a fenced-in yard, a burn pit tucked in that corner over there. The rest is primitive, all straw and pine straw and leaves. All right, let's head back inside and take a look at the rest. All right. So as you head down the hall, extra closet, utility closet. So here's the HVAC. The HVAC has a install date of, looks like 14. No, July of 20 July. They didn't put a date, a year on it. Or is that 20 June 14? Maybe it's. There is some signs of mildew on it. Quite common for Florida. All right, so here's first guest bedroom. Flat ceilings, gray walls, good baseboards, nice and thick. The windows don't look bad. I don't see any fog in the windows. So here's the primary. Again, flat roof. And that would be why they have some of the primary clothes out in the hallway. And again, the windows look good. And then you have your primary bath. Single sink, flat roof, 2 windows. And then you have your shower. And it is tiled all the way to the ceiling. Shower tub combo. And from the guest bedroom, primary bedroom, go down the hall. Here's the guest bath. Single sink, commode, tiled surround. And look what they did with this. Pretty handy. It's tucked in behind the shower wall. And there's a sliding pocket door without the pocket. And then we step into the last guest bedroom. Again, it looks pretty good. No big blemishes, etc. No stains on the roof. Just drop down, or excuse me, access panel to the attic. And that is 611 Ferretti.